Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, last week I did put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. However, some of those methods have been changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video and you would like to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you guys do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so coming in for the first money maker method, and that is by completing this week's brand new time trial. Unless you guys have been living under a rock, then you won't know that Rockstar Games are offering double money and double RP on this week's brand new time trial, so you can earn $100,000 by completing it, and the best part is it only takes 1 minute to complete. Now I have already put together a video showing you guys 10 different ways of completing this week's brand new time trial by a bunch of different players in the community with a bunch of different vehicles, from the T20, the Desert Raid, the Scramjet, the Vigilante, and a bunch more. So I will leave a link to that video down low, and I've personally been able to beat it on a Batty 801, which is an extremely cheap motorbike. I think it only cost $18,000, and I completed it at night time. So just going to show you guys, if I can do it on a very cheap motorbike at night time, the majority of you guys, as long as you follow the same route, should be able to complete it straight away. So I'll quickly run you guys through the route that I took, but like I said, if you guys do prefer to watch these time trials at daytime, I will leave a link to a video down low showing you guys at daytime in a bunch of different vehicles. As I mentioned earlier, this week's time trial is located over near Mount Chiliad. The first thing I would do is head over to the time trial, start it as I do on screen, then you can see the finish line. As soon as the finish line starts up, you want to mark it down so you got a little waypoint, so just so you know where you're going when you relaunch it. Then from here you want to hold Y so it restarts the race. So from here you're able to start the race fresh with a waypoint, just so you got a little marker of where you guys know where you're going. So you want to line your bike up to the left side of your starting position, pop a wheelie as soon as you press right on the D-pad to get that little extra boost of speed. You want to zing past this little white tree and then go up this little hill right here. Now from here, consistently pop wheelies and keep going up the hill until you look for these little trees. Keep popping wheelies up this mountain until you see another set of trees here on the left. You want to basically take a cut right next to this rock next to this tree. Now from here you just want to pop wheelies as much as you can straight to the top of this hill, and you guys should notice the texture of the hill will start to change from green grass more to like a sandy, like grey color. However, keep popping wheelies. There's two options you got here. You can try and hold a wheelie as long as you want, or keep popping quick wheelies back to back like I'm doing. Go up this little rock and you should land straight on this dirt path or nearabouts on it. Now from here you just want to follow this dirt path. You can hold down A or pop a few more little wheelies like I'm doing if you're feeling confident with yourself. I nearly fell off there, you saw. You do have potential, like I said, to mess up by a few seconds and still complete this time trial. I actually messed up 3 different times and still completed it within 1 minute 10 seconds, which I will show you guys in just a second. However, keep following this little dirt path around the corner. Now as soon as you guys see that sign, you want to take an immediate left and wheelie up this hill, and then bang, as easy as that, you guys will earn $100,000 in just 1 minute. However, moving on to the second best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the double money and double RP that Rockstar Games are currently offering on the transform races and stunt races. Now I have already put together a video showing you guys how you can make the most amount of money from playing the transform races, but a lot of you guys may prefer to play the stunt races as they do require a bit more skill, and of course can be launched 100% solo. So I'll quickly run through how you guys can make the most amount of money from the stunt races, whether you want to do them solo or with friends. Mentioned, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing 3rd, 4th or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. However, once you save the playlist, simply go up to my playlists and go ahead and launch it. As you guys can see, I called mine Solo Money. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, by me literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now, an important point to remember is each lap is literally around 3.5 minutes. So a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. And you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing a race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further 1.5 minutes in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. I've also seen people putting out information saying always do this race because it pays more than the Rocket Voltic. All of that is also bullshit. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a shit ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way, you'll actually be earning earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty will not even feel like half the time. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players. If one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players, under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. However, coming in for the third and final best money making method, and that's by grinding out the vehicle warehouses, which are currently offering you guys a 50% boost on all the final sell missions. Now there is only one way that you guys should be grinding out the vehicle warehouses, and that's by only sourcing the high-end vehicles. Now I've seen a ton of guys getting confused on how you actually trick the game into giving you only high-end vehicles, so I'll break it down very quickly right now so all of you guys know exactly what you have to do. Now the biggest part that I've seen a ton of players getting confused about is that you need to have 32 cars in your warehouse. This is not the case. You do not have to have 32 cars in your warehouse. You only have to have 20. 10 standard and 10 mid-range cars. If you guys aren't aware, basically how import-export works is that there are 32 car models available for you guys to source. Each variation does come with a slight difference, so this could be a different plate, a different color scheme, etc. So in total there is 96 cars available, and if you guys have no duplicate cars in your warehouse, so no 2 cars of the same model, next time you guys try to source a vehicle, the game will give you guys a car of a model you don't have yet. So essentially what it boils down to, if you guys have 10 standard cars, 10 mid-range cars, each of which is a different model type, every single car that you guys go ahead and source after that will be a top-end car. Of course, all the way up until you guys have 12 different top-end cars. At that point, you guys will have a full warehouse. So remember, if you guys have one of each model already in your warehouse, or you've got any duplicate cars, the game will give you a random car that you don't own yet, and that can be a standard, mid or top range car. So in short, all you guys want to do is get rid of any duplicates that you have in your warehouse, get 10 standard cars, 10 mid-range cars, and then every car that you guys source from here on in will be top range. So you guys can go ahead, sell these cars individually for 150k. Of course, you can do it in doubles, triples, or in a 4-man CEO team. So if you guys do prefer to grind this out solo, go ahead, get straight on your grind. But if you guys are looking to help each other out so you can sell in more bigger groups, do be sure to leave a comment underneath this video with your gamer tag or your PSN. I've got tons of active members, always up for helping each other out and stack money. And finally, I will say all of these final sell missions do have to be done in a public lobby. So I have already made a video showing you guys how you can get an empty public lobby by yourself so you don't get attacked by random online players. So I will leave a link to that video down low in the description. I'll also leave a link to a full import export money guide where I do go into full detail about these resupply missions, just in case you guys do want a few tips and tricks on how you can fill up your warehouse in the quickest period of time. And nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. The top 3 best ways to make money right now in GTA 5 online. Like I said, if you guys are looking for some other players to help you guys grind out any of these methods, do be sure to leave a comment down below or join one of my GTA 5 crews. I will leave a link to all 5 of them down low. And if this video has helped you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you would like to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you guys do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.